Is it just me, or is Hercules built like a Mario thwomp? Look at him. I know he's a St. Bernard, but this kid's a damn mini fridge. His mama gave birth to a government building. Here we have Mr. Peabody wannabe Honey. First off, who names their kid Honey? Like, imagine her dad says, "Honey, I'm home." Is he referring to Honey or his wife? Anyway, give credit where credit is due. She's the only character, aside from Pom Pom, who isn't built like a cereal box, but that doesn't change the fact that she's literally a peanut. And look at those family-sized barbecue Dorito chips she calls ears. No way she can hear with those YouTube play buttons on the sides of her head. In fact, I think she's deaf and blind, because look at those binoculars. You know she was born with a degree in astronomy. Makes sense that she would be smart. She has class president written all over her. Introducing the character everyone forgets about. This kid, Lucky, has the most boring design out of all the characters. They didn't even try with him. Just a straight up mustard bottle. Every time I see him, I'm like, ugh, get off the screen! His piss poor color is so unappealing, not to mention that he's kind of a jerk to his little brother. No wonder we barely see him. Like, imagine getting outshined by your dad and he basically steals your name. How pathetic. He's a mustard bottle full of mayonnaise. Oh, Mackenzie, I don't want to roast you, but I have to stick it to those shippers. First off, the show's design for border collies sucks tennis balls. Look at yourself, Mackenzie. How are you 6 or 7 years old and already look 80? Are you cosplaying as Santa Claus? Did Tim Allen pass the mantle on to you? The color divide on your arm makes it look like you're wearing a black t-shirt, like you're part of some Gen Z biker gang when in fact you work at the phone repair place at the city mall. The folded ear is cute, but why is the other ear so sharp? This kid's got his own shark fin like he's Yondu Odonta. I know she's like 2 or 3. I don't care. I need to roast this marshmallow Jigglypuff. Is she the ghost of Mike Wazowski? I don't remember the part in Monsters, Inc. when Mike had a child with the abominable snowman. Does her mother bathe her in liquid butter? Cause she looks like the snack I'll be eating when I'm watching the Bluey movie. Sorry, Pom Pom, but that dog from Secret Life of Pets rocked your style better. You look like a Boo from Super Mario Bros. In a world full of talking cereal boxes, you just have this glorified shower sponge hopping around. She looks like a dog turd that's been sitting in the sun too long. Straight up cauliflower puppy. I don't know how to feel about Princess Bubblegum over here. This is personal to me as someone who owns a poodle, so I won't take it easy on her. I'm not a fan of this overgrown Chia pet. She has the nerve to put on that butterfly hairpin to try and make herself look innocent, even though she's the worst of Bluey's friends. Her head shape looks like something out of Phineas and Ferb. Who designed her? Was it the same guy who made Fanboy and Chum Chum? I swear, Koko doesn't belong in Bluey. The only place she belongs is at the bottom of someone's shoe. We all know she's an oops baby given the fact that her father keeps using the same old broken condom. Oof, this hurts. Where do I even begin? Who was like, you know what Bluey is missing? Hippies. We need a hippie, otherwise the show won't be complete. I don't care what anybody says, that's not a dog, that's a Wookiee from Star Wars. Look, I get it, Indy. Your mother's as high as Apollo 11, so I don't expect the wardrobe to be on point. But she's doing you so dirty. Literally, it looks like you just walked out of a homeless shelter. Are you from the Croods or something? The only character who wears clothes and they give you the floor mat of a 2004 Jeep Grand Cherokee as a vest. You look like Bruce from Family Guy if you went to a furry convention. I feel bad for Leela. Imagine growing up looking like an old Sasquatch. I was gonna say, is this Doreen's grandchild? But now I wonder if the grandchild is Doreen. How can she hear with those mufflers on? And look at her silhouette. Doesn't she look like Toad from Super Mario Bros? They both got that jellyfish shape going on. Why do so many Bluey characters look like Mario characters? But I digress. How is she so unkempt? Is her mother so ghetto that she can't give her a fucking haircut? Poor Leela. She looks like a stinky wet towel. Throw her in the dryer and she'll lose like 50 pounds. Or 23 kilograms for my Aussie freaks. She's lucky Bingo has low standards. You couldn't find me hanging out with this chibi-styled wampa from Empire Strikes Back. I can't tell if those are eyebrows or bird poop. Here we have the original long dog looking like a Tootsie Roll that's never been eaten in 10 years. Varnish stained Lincoln Log with T-Rex arms. This boy knows he sucks. That's why he lets Bluey carry him around like a rolled up yoga mat. He's just so useless and clumsy, but I guess that's what happens when you're built like a Jenga tower. And look at that stupid flap cap. Does he work at a food truck? How the hell can he put that cap on? Can he even reach his toes, let alone the top of his head? Damn, his animators are feeling the struggle. I bet when he swims, other dogs confuse him for a pool noodle. I bet yoga for him is just making different letters of the alphabet. Radley, my boy, it's almost unfair to roast you. Bluey and Bingo cooked your ass in that double babysitter episode.
Why don't you have a wife?
Whoa, well, how do you know I don't?
Do you have a wife?
Well, no.
So why don't you have a wife? Why do we only see you at Christmas?
Because I work on an oil rig.
Is that why you don't have a wife?
Oh, maybe.
They had themselves some Kentucky Fried Australian that night. $10 says Frisky married you out of pity than anything else. It's funny that he told the girls his favorite shampoo when this dude looks like a damn shampoo bottle himself. He looks like a SeaWorld performer. Nana's got some explaining to do cause ain't no way in hell you're Boba's child. $20 says Nana hooked up with a Growlithe. If you think that's crazy,
this was the 80s, man.
And let's not forget this icy hot logo Blades of Glory reject nearly botched his own wedding.
Bruh, look at this dude. Look at his hair. Oh my goodness.
You think I'm just gonna let you slide, Trixie? Nana was right. Your gravy sucks. Now go and fix your marriage before Muffin gets recruited by ISIS. There's no way I can let you be after you gave birth to that deranged hellspawn you named after a baked good. And speaking of baked goods, holy hell, what's with the cake factory? Her designers continued the cliche of aunts being dummy thick. Come on, Trix, you can't let that be the only reason Stripe's committed to you. I can't even take you seriously when you don't lock the bathroom door with kids running around. Your nieces and brother-in-law saw you taking a dump and now you have to live with it. I know what you're thinking. How the hell can I roast Bingo? Isn't she like the best character? Well, you should know by now that no one is safe. Funny enough, this tub of sherbet already roasted herself when she said she was super annoying but different annoying.
I'm super annoying. Really? Yeah, I'm just different annoying.
But don't let her honesty fool you. She's a gallon of Sunny D on the outside, but on the inside, she's the Antichrist. She makes that fish-killing bitch from Finding Nemo seem like a Chick-fil-A employee. In fact, anyone who's fascinated by bugs is hella sus in my opinion. Those guys, along with this newly minted traffic drum, all need to be put on a watch list. Now, every time I see one of those plastic barrels of cheese puffs at Walmart, questions bombard my mind. Like, do Bingo sneezes offer UV protection? Because she looks like a banana boat spray bottle. This dude, Pat bruh, is such a Chad that I can't help but respect him on some level. First of all, he doesn't give two tails about his son. His moniker, Lucky's dad, is such an alpha dog statement. Like, he's constantly reminding his son who's in charge. And then he hits on Chilli just as Bandit gets his spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's. But with that said, that doesn't excuse the fact that this dog looks like a slice of lemon cake. I bet he could sell his urine at a lemonade stand and no one would tell the difference. Dude looks like a naked minion from Despicable Me. I know the lighter fur on his mouth is supposed to be a beard, but it just looks like he pleasured Janelle and forgot to wipe his face. Going straight for the jugular on this one. Y'all think Bluey's untouchable? Hell nah! I'm not letting this jug of blueberry Kool-Aid off the hook. She thinks she's slick with that Mickey Mouse tattoo. Girl, you're not ready for the clubhouse. Your oversized Jolly Rancher ass needs to stay in your rich as fuck preschool and be a good little Aussie. And dear God, the pipes on this child can shatter an aquarium. It's no wonder that green balloon took off when he had the chance. Listening to her sing is like pouring molten lava down my ear canal. No episode said it best than Moms and Dads. Rusty was so close to giving Bluey the old Yeller treatment since she sounded like a dying dog. If Bluey isn't shit, then how come I see our face on every diaper brand at the store? Oh boy, it's the spoiled child herself, Muffin. People will defend Muffin till their dying days. And you know what? If you like Muffin, awesome. Me personally, I could do without the jihadist banshee. First of all, can we talk about the fact that she's nearly identical to her mother? I mean, her mom's genes kicked the shit out of her father's genes. Her and her mom both got that cinder block style down to a T, but Muffin in particular looks like Minecraft diorite. I mean, damn, who knew Trixie had a concrete mixer for a uterus? And I guess the almighty god dog fucked up the ingredient proportions cause Muffin's only nice when she wants to be. If I found out how Muffin was treating Bluey and Bingo after thinking she was special, I would have given her a special ass whooping. The dog, the myth, the legend, Stripe. This dude parties like he's Frank Gallagher or something. He has dual citizenship of Australia and Wendy's bush. He's got some Secret of Nim type shit going on in there. Probably cooking meth.
Classic Stripe.
And let's address that damn Stripe. Talk about a waxing job gone wrong. Dude's got a full-on Daytona Speedway around his body. Also, why is this dog damn near purple? Is he a fucking mermaid? Has he been holding his breath his entire life? I'm sorry, Trix, but your hubby looks like a box of grape juice. It doesn't help that one of his ears reminds me of a bendy straw. Considering his purplish appearance and the stripe, one would wonder if his umbilical cord tried to strangle him in utero like a damn python. Shit, I knew Nana was a snake. Chris Healer? More like Crisp Healer by the time I'm through with her. I'm serving a Nana souffle today and you bet your ass this old piece of Dots candy is gonna taste better than anything she's ever made. Poor Chris took her cooking lessons from Chef Boyardee. That's why her pasta tastes like straight up asshole. If Gordon Ramsay had a taste of that shit, he would have locked her ass in an insane asylum before washing his mouth out with hydrogen peroxide. Man, I don't give a shit about this four-eyed Teletubby. I'm calling her out. Boba deserves the fucking truth. Who's Radley's father? I'm this close to dragging Murray by his fleece jacket and demanding he do the blood test himself. I don't want anything short of a midichlorian count. I'm losing my patience with this certified Grimace clone. She looks like Violet Beauregard after she blew up. Who the fuck is this moldy slice of cornbread? He looks like a bottle of ranch that's been sitting open for 10 years. Like, bro, put that tongue back in your mouth. Stop looking at me like I'm a bag of Purina begging. I don't know his name or what episode he's from, nor do I care. All I can say is, you can tell he's that child who eats his crayons. I can easily picture him dipping his Oreo cookies in a glass of Elmer's glue. And while everyone's making macaroni art, he pukes his banana Gerber on the canvas and gets a B+ grade. The canvas, of course, was the teacher's favorite dress. And I know he's a certain breed or whatever, but lemur tail aside, I can't ignore the fact that he has Big Belt's butt crack on his forehead. I bet he can fart through his face if he thinks too hard, which, given the dopiness of it, probably isn't a regular occurrence. He's low-key Ralph Wiggum in dog form. Let me take a stab at Calypso. This bitch thinks she's the Jesus Christ of dogs. Look at that bandana she always wears. A part of me wonders if she's secretly a gang member, like teaching preschoolers is one of her side hustles. Another is being an assistant to Indy's mum, and together they manage a weed business. Just think about it. How else would Calypso get so smart? Do you think she earned a degree? Pfft, yeah, right. How else would she seem so mellow? She's the calmest, most mentally sound preschool teacher I've ever seen. How else would she seem so mythical and otherworldly? Guys, come on. She's totally lighting a joint in between classes. While Chilli needs her 20 minutes, Calypso needs her 420 minutes. Maybe that's why the top of her head looks like an ashtray. Is she low-key a cancer survivor? You're an interesting one, Rusty. What's with the Atlantean crystal on your stomach? Are you from Steven Universe? To think this dog wants to serve in the military. If this dude is ever caught outside naked, the enemy will have a hard time taking him down. He practically comes with his own bullseye. I bet he doesn't need a target vest to play laser tag. Seriously, what is up with that diamond? It looks like a damn control panel or something. Is he Jenny Wakeman's new boyfriend? Is he a stan of Lil Uzi Vert? Is he a Sims avatar? I need answers, and this hot tamale isn't giving me any. Not only is he built like a Lucky Charms marshmallow, but he looks like a Care Bear Cousins reject. I bet his grandpa is the littlest pet shop toy. Also, his fur makes him look like Drix from Osmosis Jones. Dude, are your chromosomes made out of Takis? Oh boy, if my girl Bluey is a jug of Kool-Aid, this Mask of Zorro cosplayer is a fucking water tower of Kool-Aid. That's why they call him the Big Blue Guy. He's the rectangular version of the planet Neptune. I can't tell if he's a retired ninja or a burn victim. Like, did he stick his head into a lit fireplace? They should have called him the Blue Hornet as opposed to the green one. Oh, I get it. His name's Bandit because he's part raccoon or whatever. Actually, Bandit's a good name because there's no way he bagged someone like Chilli on his own. Because, good God, Bluey's mom is an A+ baddie. There's a reason every artist that draws a human version of her has her out to be the milfiest thing since Dexter's mom. I won't lie, if I were a square dog, the second she hits me with that wackadoo language, I'll be acting up. I can't even roast her. She's a solid mother and a dancer. There was absolutely no reason for her to shake her chest in front of traffic. She single-handedly made Wendy question her sexuality.
Shake it, Chilli!
Morning, Wendy!
I want to revisit this guy because I don't think I gave him a proper roast last time. His shape just really fascinates me. God forbid somebody get in a fight with him because if you punch him, you'll break your fucking knuckles. Hercules reminds me of Terrence from Angry Birds. Actually, he reminds me of Face, that old Nick Jr. mascot that creeped out an entire generation of parents. It's a good thing he has legs. Otherwise, if you want him to move, you'd have to call the furniture moving company. I don't know what else to say to this all-spark Tesseract-looking motherfucker. This dude's literally a ghast from Minecraft. He looks like that thing you rest your feet on when you're chilling on the sofa. This dude's built like an early 2000s TV. I bet he gets his regular checkups at Radio Shack. Melted candle-looking ass dog. Bro, her name is Frisky. These Bluey writers got me fucked up because that's a damn stripper name. I thought this show was for kids. I mean, that's on par with Generation 1 Pokemon names like Squirtle, Jigglypuff, and Meowth. Just, ugh. Imagine Frisky was male, would they have named him Excited? Well, anyway, I have a hard time believing she's the same age as Chilli. She sounds 10 years younger. Like you have Trixie as the dummy, thick, cynical aunt cliche, and then you have Frisky as the eccentric, woke aunt cliche who has like 5 stray cats on her porch and drives an electric Toyota Prius. I just know her fur's oily as fuck. She looks like every lotion bottle made for women. And what's with the hair? People keep saying that's supposed to be her ears. What? So she's pulling a Lola Bunny on us? I call bull fucking shit. She wanted to be Isabelle from Animal Crossing so bad. Once again, I question if Bluey is meant for kids. Here we have Lucky doing blackface. Granted, he's a cute kid and, in my opinion, Bluey's future baby daddy, but I can't get over the fact that his ears look like they're made out of the chips used for the one chip challenge. In fact, his ears are so big, I bet he can hear body language. Maybe that's why he was able to play with Bluey in the camping episode. He looks like he was fished out of an oil spill. Wendy looks like a ball of lint that somehow grew arms and legs. Her face low-key looks like meatwad, like someone replaced her facial cheeks with ass cheeks. This oversized Ewok has seen everything, but I noticed from season 2 onward she must have seen Bandit's long dog at some point. Given the particular interest she has in him, I guess the same charm that bagged Bluey's mom is rubbing off on Wendy as well. She's a divorcee looking for a night of thrills. It won't take long before she lures Bandit with that Peppa Pig voice of hers and starts an affair. Look at the way she gawks at Bandit in the Dirt episode. Those eyes she's giving are saying, "How does a threesome between you, me, and Unicorn sound?"